Hello students, in the series of lectures in the subject VLSI design, today we are discussing a very important topic which is stick diagram. Okay. Now what is a stick diagram? We will see that. So this is the structure of a NMOS transistor. So here in the right hand side we can see the layout, okay, of this NMOS transistor. So these red lines basically represents the polysilicon lines, and this green line represent the diffusion and diffusion lines. Okay, so this basically represents the source terminal. This basically represents the source terminal. This basically represents the gate terminal. Okay, and whenever the polysilicon gate runs over this line, diffusion line, then we have a layout type structure like this. Okay. Next is this is another layout diagram. This is not a stick diagram. This is basically called as the layout. Okay, layout diagram of this CMOS inverter. Okay, so how we are getting it, we will see that. Okay, so stick diagrams. Let's come to the stick diagram. So stick diagrams are basically the means of capturing the topography and layer information using simple diagrammatic representations. Okay, so stick diagrams basically convey the layer information through color codes. Okay, so it basically acts as the interface between symbolic circuit and actual layout. Okay, in actual layout, what does it means that in actual layout there is a proper uh, taking care of the uh, dimensions of the wires as well as dimensions of the transistors, the distance between two wires, that is considered in proper actual layout. But in stick diagram, basically, uh, we do not care about the distance between the wires and all that. Okay, so stick diagram basically working as the interface between symbolic circuits and actual layout. Okay, so what does a stick diagram shows? So it does shows all components. It shows relative placement of components. So it goes one step closer to the layout circuit. So before designing actually the layout, we design a stick diagram, and by using that stick diagram, we can design layout with the help of layout and design rules. Okay. So it basically helps plan the layout and routing. What the stick diagram does not show, so it basically does not show the exact placement of components. It does not show the size of components. It does not show wire length, wire width. Okay. So any other low level details such as parasitic, the stick diagram does not show all these. So what are the notations that are used in stick diagram? So metal lines are shown by uh, blue sticks. Polysilicon lines are shown by red colored sticks, and diffusion lines are shown by green color sticks, and pre-diffusion lines are shown by yellow color sticks. Okay, so what are these lines actually? So in order to understand these lines, let us consider the structure of a let us consider the structure, simple structure of a NMOS transistor. Okay, consider the structure of a NMOS. So what does NMOS structure looks like? It look like this. Okay. Now this is the drain terminal, this is source terminal, and this is gate terminal. Okay. So gate is basically a polysilicon gate. So a gate is represented by red color line. This gate is represented by the polysilicon stick lines. Now the diffusion channel here from drain to source or source to drain is represented by green line in case of NMOS and yellow line in case of PMOS. Okay. Now let us come back to the structure. So here are some rules associated with the stick diagram. The rules say that if two or more sticks of same type means if two sticks are of metal, both the sticks are of metals, both the sticks are N diffusion, both the sticks are P diffusion, okay? So these are of same types. So if two or more sticks of same type cross or touch each other, then it represents the electrical contact. It by default represents the electrical contact. So there would be a electrical contact here and there would be also a electrical contact here. So we know we don't have need to make extra contact. Okay. So this is already understood. Okay. This is the first rule that comes. Now second rule. When two or more sticks of different types cross each other. So when two or more sticks of different type cross each other, that is the case that is shown in this figure, above two figures. So one stick is basically a metal line. This is a metal line, blue color, and red color line is a polysilicon line. If these two are crossing each other, okay, then there is no electrical connection here. So if you want to make the electrical connection, okay, so you need to show connection explicitly, and this connection, the contact can be shown by this circle, dark circle, or it can be shown by simply the cross sign at the contact. Similar explanation can be given for this case. Okay, so these are two rules. Next is when a polysilicon line crosses a diffusion line. So when a polysilicon line crosses a diffusion line, that is polysilicon line is of red color, and when it crosses a diffusion line, so N diffusion line is of green color. So N diffusion line basically of green color. Okay, so let's say this is a green color and diffusion line, and when it crosses the polysilicon line that is red, so it represents a NMOS transistor. It will represent a NMOS transistor. Now if the polysilicon line, that is red colored line, crosses the yellow colored diffusion line, then it represents the PMOS transistor. Okay, so here this is the gate terminal and this is us drain and source terminals. Again here these are drain and source terminals and this is the gate terminal. Okay, so this is the third rule associated with the stick diagrams. So if a particular contact is shown in these lines, polysilicon and diffusion line, then this is not a transistor. Okay, so if the connection is not shown, like here, in this case these are transistors, but if connection is shown explicitly, like here, so it is not representing the transistor. Okay, you need to remember this. Okay, next is there should be a demarcation line. okay, to avoid touching of P diffusion with N diffusion. So here in the example you can see that as in this case the green color line basically represents the N diffusion and red color line represents the polysilicon gate. So basically this is a NMOS transistor. And above, similarly, this is a P diffusion line. This is the gate terminal. So this is a PMOS transistor. So a demarcation line is drawn, okay, to avoid touching of these P diffusions with N diffusions. Okay. So all PMOS must lie above on one side of the line and all NMOS must lie below the demarcation line. Okay. This is the rule number 4. Now how to draw the stick diagram? So first we need to draw the supply line and ground line. So basically these are represented by metal lines. So this is supply and this is ground. Okay. Now what is the next thing? Next thing is you draw the demarcation line. Next is we should draw the N diffusion line that can be shown here and P diffusion line. Then we should make the contacts here like this. Okay. Remember we can represent this contacts by uh, cross sign also. Next we draw polysilicon line. So clearly you can see here that this is the NMOS transistor, this is the PMOS transistor. Okay. So we can also annotate the terminals also. So this is the gate terminal. This can also be represented as the gate terminal. This is your source terminal. This is your drain terminal. And again, this is drain, source, gate, gate. Okay. Now we connect P diffusion with N diffusion by metal lines. And obviously, these two lines are connecting. Metal line is connected with P diffusion, metal line is connected with N diffusion. So we should represent the electrical connection between these two. Okay. Now we draw the polysilicon lines, and this is the stick diagram of a CMOS inverter. You can see that. Okay. So this is the stick diagram of a CMOS inverter. So how do we know that this is a CMOS inverter? So you can see it clearly here. This is your supply line that is represented by this blue line. This is the PMOS transistor. This is your NMOS transistor. This is the NMOS transistor. Okay. Remember, we could do one thing. I will tell you later. So let's say this is your. So how to draw diffusion line? Okay. So P-type diffusion line will be drawn here like this. P-type diffusion line will be drawn here like this by blue, by yellow. And N diffusion line will be drawn here, which will represent drain and source. These two will be connected by metal contact like this. Okay. And this is connecting to ground. This is also connecting to the supply. And here we are assuming that this whole wire is of polysilicon. Okay. So one more thing we could do here, that we could just use this wire itself as the metal wire. We use this wire as the metal wire. Okay. And this wire also as the metal wire. So this structure is also correct. But also one more thing, you need to represent the connections here and one more connection here. Make the connections. Okay. So this is again a correct structure. That is nothing. But polysilicon is preferred in this case. Okay. Now, what about the structure of this? So how you will get the structure of this? Now, this will be the structure of your device. So you can see here that what you can see here, you can see the green and diffusion region here and one more green and diffusion region here. Okay. Next, you draw P diffusion region here and P diffusion region here. Okay. You can connect these two P diffusion regions also as shown in the diagram. Okay. Now let's draw the polysilicon gates. So here we are representing a polysilicon gate. Again here we are representing the polysilicon gate. And again here I am representing this polysilicon gate. And let's say I am connecting it with the same polysilicon gate. Again from here I am representing the polysilicon gate here. Okay, polysilicon gate. But I cannot cross here, I cannot connect these, so that's why I will have to use the metal wire. Okay, so by this type you can draw the structure. Okay, so this is the stick diagram. Now how you will draw the stick diagram of this circuit? So first we will draw power line and ground for this case, then we will draw a p diffusion lines. Okay, so basically there are two p diffusion lines here and diffusion lines here. So how we are connecting these? So we are connecting these by A and B we are taking here as input. So we can draw the stick diagram like this. Okay. So this is the stick diagram that is drawn here. So basically here what is happening here is that this is one transistor. Okay, and this is another, this is your another transistor, and this is the another one transistor. Okay, so this is your, let's say this is your input, this is your input, and this is another transistor. Here there are three PMOSes which can be seen here. So these are the three PMOS. So we can accordingly connect the PMOSes. Okay, so now if I want to draw the diagram as per the given circuit, so I can also do a thing like this. So as per the circuit, I can do this thing, that I will draw a P diffusion line here. Okay, like this. I will draw the pre diffusion line like this. Okay, then I will draw the N diffusion line, sorry, polysilicon gate I will draw. So I will draw these polysilicon gates. Okay, so like this I can draw the polysilicon gates. Okay, and with the same inputs I can extend this polysilicon gate to this, and with the C, let's say uh, this is your C. So accordingly, I will have to manage that. So I will have to draw this up to the this, okay, polysilicon line, okay, and for the matter of B, I will extend this to the point B, okay, without making the contacts. So by seeing the structures and drawing it accordingly, I can draw the stick diagram. Now this is the summary of stick diagram. So you will require to draw the stick diagram for a two input CMOS NAND gate. Okay.